Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, where you get soothing affirmations infused with self-love, available 24/7. Welcome to new listeners. Welcome back to returning listeners. We have made it to December of 2020. For those who are wondering when the Your Best 2021 episode is coming out, it is the next episode, so it will be episode 310. For those who don't know, in the last few years, I create an episode in December that helps you walk through all the months of the coming year. Now, this episode today is called Affirmations for Focus. Speaking of the new year, some of you who requested this episode mentioned that your WFH status is continuing into 2021. And of course, I've learned that WFH means work from home or working from home. And this episode is designed for the times where you feel distracted or you're feeling that pull of distraction taking you away from work. There's others of you who are also saying, going into the holiday season, working from home, and not being able to socialize as you normally would, you also want to stay focused on your healthy habits, on your self-care, and in a rhythm and a flow that will help you remain positive and productive. We're all in this together as we endure what we need to get to the other side of this. Now, I got an email yesterday congratulating me on my productivity, saying when it comes to productivity, I'm in the top 3% when it comes to using Grammarly. So I guess that shows how much I rely on Grammarly, not just for my grammar, my spelling, but on the words I choose, the tone of my communication, and how clearly I'm getting the point across. Totally makes sense that Grammarly is the sponsor of this episode today. Now, I definitely don't use Grammarly in all the places that it's possible to use Grammarly. I recently learned that it works for Salesforce. I use it most simply in email. So when I'm writing, I'm also looking at the emoji in the corner that Grammarly is telling me what tone I'm writing in. I'm also looking for any words Grammarly's underlining because either my grammar's off or there's another way I could say it that's more clear and concise. It basically comes down to writing with Grammarly. So if I feel good about it and Grammarly feels good about it, then the email is good to go. And those services I was mentioning, which is the real-time insights and guidance on your tone, your word choice, that's all a part of Grammarly Premium. It's not just about correcting your mistakes, but it's also about building your skills as a communicator. Give yourself an advantage in this department and elevate your writing with 20% off Grammarly Premium. And you can do that by signing up at grammarly.com/affirmation. That's 20% off Grammarly Premium at grammarly.com/affirmation. And now let's get into the mindset of productivity and focus with these affirmations for focus. I'm very aware of what distracts me away from my focus. I'm honest with what I could be doing differently. I see where I'm staying busy, but not being productive. I'm real with the challenges I have for getting focused and for staying focused. I get a feel for how tired I am, how much energy I have, and when the best times are for me to do the tasks I really need to focus on. I look at how I can improve my sleep habits, as well as taking breaks when I need them. I check what foods can help me stay alert and check how I feel after I eat and drink. I use timers when I need to. I use reminders where I need to. I set boundaries for myself so that I can have more freedom and self-discipline. I am courageous with trying new things. I am able to distance myself from what steals my time. I am building a more focused life. I set and adjust goals as needed. I monitor and track what I need to. I have accountability in place. I set my priorities. I regularly reflect on how I've managed my time. I am clear on when I have the best energy for focusing. I've got a safety plan for how to get out of distraction mode. I review what results I'm getting and not getting. I move forward on what matters most to me. I make decisive decisions. I commit my attention to what builds my future. I set up systems for what needs to increase in my life. I also set up systems for what needs to decrease in my life. I measure my progress. I stay on track. I plan well. I concentrate well. I reassess well. I take effective breaks. I manage mental clutter. I shine light on my emotional needs. I am developing a productive lifestyle. I am present with myself. I am present as I focus. I firmly and clearly direct my attention. My concentration is improving. I enjoy the feeling of success. I smile with the experience of satisfaction. I am making the changes I need to for concentration and focus. I am clear on my goals and priorities. I am focused. I am definitely focused. That is my gift for you today. This episode is in the time management category of the Affirmation Pod app. The app is free on the Apple, Amazon, and Google Play app stores. It's actually the only place you'll find the Affirmation Pod episodes in their respective categories. If you want the ad-free experience, that's available for Affirmation Pod Premium Access members. And by the way, special welcome to the new premium members that joined in November. If you haven't joined yet, and it's time to invest in your mental health by soaking in episodes with no ads and no announcements, that's available for Premium Access members. And you can sign up by going to affirmationpodpremium.com. That will unlock the premium as well as the bonus content in the app Again, that's at affirmationpodpremium.com. And don't forget, Grammarly's here to help you communicate more effectively and more confidently. They're giving Affirmation Pod listeners 20% off Grammarly Premium when you sign up at grammarly.com/affirmation, grammarly.com/affirmation. Thank you for listening to Affirmation Pod today. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod. Bye for now.